Yankees against the world champion Dodgers. Sending out to the mound is going to be Gerrit Cole. Last time Gerrit Cole faced the Dodgers, 24.
Once they get into the playoffs, could carry them through the playoffs and make this a World Series matchup.
And he'll start off by facing Shohei Ohtani. He had his left knee drained on Sunday, so he's not back pitching at this point. Hit sharply and grabbed there on the backhand by Jazz. He fires to first. One down. And that'll bring up Andy Pages. 2-2. And he tips it into the glove of Wells, and Pages down on strikes.
So 2 up and 2 down in this first inning, and here's Freddie Freeman, the World Series MVP 2 years ago, and so admired but also despised here in New York.
Strike 3 called. He knew it on the inside corner fastball. Beautifully done. A 1-2-3 first with a couple of strikeouts for Gerrit Cole.
Roki Sasaki will face that Yankee lineup.
He had a 6-start stretch in May and early June where he did really well, but he allows 2.11 home runs per 9 innings. That's too many.
Well, the Yankees have been without Aaron Judge since the end of May, have not been the same team without him, below 500, and with him gone, this right here is their best hitter, Ben Rice.
Rice flies it into left, routine for Teoscar Hernandez. Waited a moment, now trotting in about 10 feet. And there's out number 2 here.
And Sasaki picks up right where he left off in that start against Colorado. 1-2-3 first.
So here is Kyle Tucker, big free agent signing for the Dodgers. 4 years, $240 million. And he has not had a great year.
Gets to that changeup and bangs it into center field for a base hit. That's a good sign right there on a tough 2-strike changeup to turn it around on a line into center. Well, here's the guy who you figure was very happy to have those 4 days off. Teoscar Hernandez comes off of the injured list and struggles. 4 for 41, including 0 for his last 14.
Hernandez hits it hard. Base hit left field over the leaping shortstop Jose Caballero. Back-to-back 2-out bullets for the Dodgers here in the second inning.
So Dalton Rushing's first at-bat coming out of the break is an important one with runners at first and second and 2 gone.
swing and a miss. Tied him up with a fastball in on his hands. Third strikeout for Cole, gets out of the gym.
Cody Bellinger just named the All-Star Game MVP earlier in the week. The 0-2 swung on and missed. It bounced away from Rushing, but Bellinger is not going to run to first. He's just going to walk back to the dugout. So 2 quick outs in the second inning for Roki. Base is empty, no score. Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Lined into right center field. It is a base hit. Cutting over is Pages. Cuts the ball off. Beautiful play by Pages as he holds Chisholm to a single. There's Caballero, and here we go. It's a game-by-game occurrence where Caballero said 8 seconds he's got to look at me. It happens every game, it seems like.
And I'm sure it's been around the league. You know, this guy loves to play this game.
Flipped into shallow center field, and his frustrations continue with a swear word, a very bad word, and then a slam of the bat. And Sasaki's got a couple scoreless innings. Back to the top of the order, Shohei Ohtani. Grounded out his first time.
Ohtani hits one high in the air to right field. On the warning track, Dominguez at the wall, and he's there to make the catch.
Boy, it touched the clouds, but ultimately came down into the glove of the Yankee right fielder. Inning kept alive for Freddie Freeman, who has homered against Cole before.
Breaking ball swing on a miss, got him. And comes up big with his 5th strikeout.
As we start the bottom of the 3rd, here's Ryan McMahon. Served down the left field line, giving Chase Hernandez. He's not going to get there. It's a fair ball. And it bounces into the seats. A double for McMahon.
Well, it's about covering the plate, Coney, and if they make a mistake, you know, you can take it the other way.
So Wells has changed the look a little bit from the clean shaven to full beard, now full goat.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Gets him with the splitter. 1 gone in the 3rd.
First walk of the ball game, and the Yankees have a legit threat working with 1 out.
Well, these are the positions you want Ben Rice in. The first half he has. Look at the numbers. 29 home runs, 68 RBIs.
Rice grounds one to second. Edman to second for 1. 4-6-3. They ring it up on 1 pitch. And so Roki Sasaki has 3 scoreless in the books at Yankee Stadium.
Tell you what, Mo, so far, so good for Sasaki.
Swing and a miss, and Sasaki comes back to strike him out. That fastball still living triple digits. Another strikeout for Sasaki. Easy 100.
Well, Sasaki looks like a different pitcher to this point.
Dominguez grounded out to first.
Line into right center field. It is a base hit. Cutting over is Pages. He'll cut the ball off, but that will not stop him from getting 2. The ball is bobbled, so he'll go to 3rd. He ends up there.
And good for Jason Dominguez, who saw that and then saw that Pages had misplayed the ball out there, and he just took off.
It is indeed a double and an error on Andy Pages. The Yankees have a runner on third with 2 outs in the fourth.
So here's Chisholm. He singled to right center in the second. And that one gets past rushing. Here comes Dominguez. He'll score. And the Yankees lead 1-0.
You usually don't see a catcher whiff on the slider.
Yeah, trying to frame it.
And the Dodgers' sloppiness that we saw in full force against the D-backs, they brought it on the road.
Here's Rushing. Would love to atone for the pass ball last inning.
Definitely looking for a redeemer swing.
Right down the middle, strike 3, Cole. 2 down, 6 strikeout for Cole as we play here in the 5th, a 1-0 Yankee lead. Breaking ball swing and a miss.
Gerrit Cole looking sharp. Another 1-2-3 inning.
And that brings up Austin Wells, struck out on a 1-2 pitch his first time up.
It's one of the 5 Ks for Sasaki. Wells flies it to right center. Pages makes a sliding catch. Andy Pages giveth last inning. Andy Pages taketh here in the 5th. Top of the order for the Dodgers. Down a run. Top of the 6th.
That one skied the other way and deep. On the run is Bellinger, and he makes the play.
Cody Bellinger, the best defensive left fielder in the sport this year.
Start getting greedy here now. You know, hey, wait, I can get a 1-2-3 here. Look at my pitch count. Maybe I can get back out there in the 7th.
Look out. That bat goes over the net into the crowd.
On the first base side, so somebody just got a souvenir. Freddie needs a new twig.
Here's Cole into the wind and a 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out on a breaking ball down and in. Gerrit Cole rolling, 8 strikeouts. He's retired his last 10 consecutive hitters and 13 of the last 14.
Stopping at second is Rice. Yankee All-Stars on first and second right now.
And they're going to go to Jack Dreyer. Sasaki's night ends 5 2/3. Runners at first and second, his responsibility, but a heck of a start tonight for the young righty. Jack Dreyer finished off the first half, 9 consecutive games without giving up a run.
First and second for the Yankees. They'll spin Dominguez around to the right side.
Another 2-2. Backdoor breaking pitch freezes him, and Jack Dreyer does the job.
Well, that man has done the job. 6 shutout innings. He starts the 7th, and Mookie Betts will lead off.
He walks Betts. First free pass of the game, and it leads off the 7th.
Boone gives Cole a lot more rope, and Cole said, I still have it.
One of the best features of Aaron Boone is that he does have the trust of his players. He's got their backs.
Here's the key. Okay. Dangerous left-hand hitter. Now he's got to get Max Muncy. Muncy 0 for 2, popped the 3rd fly to left, 0 for 2.
Muncy drills one. Goodbye. Game change. It lands in the second deck.
Dodgers up 2-1 as Muncy sends one to the second deck. Aaron Boone stuck with Gerrit Cole, and Max Muncy made the Yankees pay the price.
Cole made a mistake and Muncy didn't.
Well, Cole talked his way into staying into the game, and it did not work out. Hedrick had a great first half. Grabbed there by Caballero, spins and fires. Oh, what a play by Jose Caballero, taking a base hit away from Kyle Tucker.
Wow, that's about as good a play as you're going to see. As far as range,
so you go to the top of the 8th. Fernando Cruz, who's been a stud, comes on to pitch. This is lifted to deep right center field. It carries well off the wall. Ricochets into center field. Edmonds stops at second with a leadoff double.
He picked on a splitter. Got it out in front, but stayed with it.
Here's Ohtani.
Breaking ball swung on, popped up. Left side in the infield. On the dirt, third baseman. McMahon, one-hand catch high above his cap, 1 out, and that is huge.
Up to Freddie Freeman, who struck out 3 times over the last week of the first half, but 3 strikeouts tonight alone.
Breaking ball swung on, sent to center field, playable for Grisham. Ranging to his left, makes the one-hand catch, and Fernando Cruz gets out of a jam as he is all fired up. Just the second walk issued by Dodger pitching tonight.
And now the tying run is aboard. The go-ahead run is up in the form of Ben Rice, who's got 29 home runs, second only to Yordan Alvarez in the American League.
Driven out to right center field and deep. That ball is off the base of the wall. Grisham rounds third. They're going to send him home. Here's the throw home. Here's the play at the plate. He's out.
They got him! What a play by Mookie Betts! Betts went a mile to corral the throw from Pages and then put it on a dime at home, and they still lead.
And you got to get going better than that. And secondly, you kind of hesitate there. And it looked like a little hesitation at third, too.
Well, how about this? The Dodgers elect to intentionally walk Goldschmidt, and they'll take their chance against Bellinger.
It's a high fly ball, but not deep. Andy Pages settles under it, and we go to the 9th inning with the Dodgers still in front, 2-1. And now Tanner Scott is on, looking for the save. 50-5 strikeout to walk ratio. Rockets it to third, and Muncy was hugging the line, made the grab.
There's Jazz Chisholm.
Strikes him out on 3 pitches. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. 2 gone in the 9th.
So it comes down to Caballero.
Dodgers and Yankees, man, it has delivered. Popped up, shadow right, Tommy Edman. What a ball game. Dodgers take it 2-1 over the Yankees.
The Dodgers come to the Bronx to kick off this 9-game post All-Star break road trip, and they start it with a comeback victory